In the future, we might appreciate what's happening now more than while it's happening. We might understand what's happening now much better than we're understanding it now while it's taking place. Those who understood the calendar, they didn't simply study the physical movements. They were obsessed with the map of the planets because they understood how it affects humanity, how it affects our own bodies, how it affects the evolution of man, and what the plan is, what's the intent of the one who created this grand scheme. And of course, to understand fully the purpose of man, nobody ever reached, not even the prophets. But the prophets were the ones who aligned the most with the divine intention in their time. And because they were so aligned with the divine intention of their time, they could also understand what happened before and what's going to happen after. But only for a limited amount of time. For a few thousand years, prophets could see forward. And then it was beyond the ability of their imagination to comprehend, because the divine plan goes beyond anything humanity could ever imagine. And so prophets have seen what's going to happen in the next 2 millennia or 3 millennia, and that's as far as anybody's ever seen. Nobody knows what happens beyond that. And even what's going to happen in the next 2,000 or 3,000 years, the prophets saw some of the realities and how they're going to play out, but they couldn't fully comprehend how it's going to feel. What it's going to mean to the one experiencing that experience. And so in the future, we might appreciate what's happening now more than while it's happening. We might understand what's happening now much better than we're understanding it now while it's taking place. This is because the future is creating the past. Destiny, the perfect vision of a reality that found favor in the eyes of the one who had the power to make it happen. That destiny is what's causing all of this to evolve there. So the desire for that destiny is driving us to exist and to continue. If there was no such destiny, then the entire experiment wouldn't take place. None of this ever would have left the first station. So our being here indicates that at the end of this magnificent process, there's something extremely beautiful waiting for humanity.